Welcome to our discussion on the subtle yet profound ways the universe communicates with us, especially when it's time to change our direction. Many of you might have experienced moments in life when, despite your best efforts, things just don't seem to align. You might feel stuck, as if paddling against the current. It's during these times that the universe might be signaling you to change your course. Let's explore these signs together and understand what they truly mean for us. First, let's talk about the feeling of being stuck. Have you ever been in a situation where no matter how hard you try, you don't see any progress? This isn't just about occasional setbacks, which are normal in any journey, but a continuous lack of progression, which can be a sign from the universe. This stagnation often feels as though every path you take turns into a dead end. Why do you think this happens? It's possibly because you are not on your path of true purpose. The universe, in its wisdom, is trying to steer you away from a path not meant for you, pushing you to reevaluate your direction. Another sign is the continuous appearance of obstacles. Life isn't without challenges. However, when obstacles are ceaselessly thrown in your path, it's important to stop and reflect. Are these hurdles helping you grow, or do they seem to only drag you down without teaching you anything new? When obstacles start to feel more like insurmountable walls rather than stepping stones, it might be the universe nudging you to take a detour.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Now let's consider our intuition. This is your inner voice, your gut feeling, which often knows the truth before your mind has had a chance to catch up. Have you ever felt a deep, unexplainable unease about a path you're walking, even if everything looks perfect on paper? That's your intuitive understanding speaking to you. When your intuition consistently signals that something is off, it's crucial to pay attention. This discomfort is a significant indicator that a change might be necessary. Now, think about the new opportunities that suddenly appear before you, especially when you're feeling uncertain about your current path. These opportunities can sometimes seem unrelated to your current pursuits, but consider them closely. Why do they appear just when you're feeling most confused? Could they be potential new paths laid out by the universe, inviting you to explore new territories? As we talk about these signs, it's also important to look at our personal health and well-being. Sometimes, the most apparent signs from the universe are expressed through our own bodies. Persistent stress, lack of energy, and even unexplained ailments can be manifestations of being on the wrong path. Our bodies react not only to our diets and physical health, but to our emotional and spiritual states as well. Have you ever noticed feeling physically unwell when dealing with unwanted situations or stress related to being on a path that doesn't align with your inner truth? These signs, from feeling stuck, facing continuous obstacles, intuitive discomfort, unexpected opportunities, to physical manifestations, are all ways in which the universe communicates with us. Recognizing these signs requires a deep connection with oneself and a willingness to observe not just the external realities, but also the internal truths. This brings us to an interesting point about our journey. How often do you take a moment to truly listen to what your life is telling you? Are you possibly ignoring some signs because you are afraid of change? Change, while scary, is often the only path to growth and fulfillment. The universe doesn't push us towards ease, but towards evolution. Let's also talk about the fear of the unknown, which often keeps us clinging to the familiar paths, even when they no longer serve us. How do you typically respond when faced with the unknown? Do you retreat to safety, or are you willing to step forward into new experiences? Here, the universe's message might be about embracing uncertainty as a step towards personal growth. In the first part of our discussion, we explored various signs that the universe might use to indicate it's time to change our direction. We discussed the feeling of being stuck, continuous obstacles, intuition, new opportunities, and physical well-being. Each of these signs is a piece of a larger puzzle, guiding us towards realizing when our current path no longer serves our highest good. As we move into the next part of our discussion, we will explore how to interpret these signs correctly and adjust our path accordingly. It's not just about recognizing the signs, but also understanding what they signify and how to act upon them. As we move forward in our exploration of the universe's signs, it's crucial to understand how to interpret these signals and adjust our paths in response. Recognizing the signs is just the first step. Acting on them requires courage, insight, and sometimes a radical shift in our approach to life. Let's start by discussing how to distinguish between temporary challenges that are meant to strengthen us and true signs that it's time to change direction. It is essential to ask whether the obstacles you face are enhancing your growth or if they are simply wearing you down without adding value to your life. A key to this understanding lies in consistent reflection and honest assessment of your feelings and outcomes. When challenges repeatedly leave you feeling drained and without any new insights or growth, they are likely indicators that your energy could be better spent in new directions. Now consider how to engage effectively with your intuition. Your inner voice is a powerful ally in navigating life's complex decisions. However, tuning into this voice can sometimes be clouded by our fears, hopes, and external pressures. To truly listen, it's important to create moments of silence and reflection in your daily routine. Meditation, spending time in nature, or simply sitting quietly without distractions can help clear the noise and enhance your sensitivity to your intuitive guidance. What does your deepest voice tell you about your current path? When new opportunities arise, especially during times of uncertainty, it can be tempting to ignore them, especially if they seem daunting or out of alignment with your current plans. However, these opportunities often appear to push us towards new horizons that we might not have considered. Evaluating these opportunities doesn't mean you must take every chance that comes your way, but rather that you should consider them thoughtfully. How do these new possibilities align with your deeper values and long-term visions? Could they possibly be the new directions that the universe is guiding you towards? Let's also consider the physical signs from your body and your overall well-being. Chronic stress, fatigue, and discomfort can be your body's way of signaling that something in your life isn't working. While it's easy to dismiss these symptoms as merely physical ailments, they often have deeper roots in our emotional and spiritual well-being. To address these signs, consider holistic approaches that encompass not only medical advice but also changes in your lifestyle, stress reduction techniques, and aligning your daily activities more closely with what brings you inner peace and joy. As you become more attuned to these signs and learn to interpret them, the next step is to muster the courage to act upon them. Change is inherently challenging. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and into the unknown. However, the transition can be managed by setting clear, achievable goals. What small steps can you take today that will start moving you in a new direction? Is there a new skill you can start learning, a new habit you can develop, or a conversation you need to have? Engaging in this process also involves letting go of what no longer serves you. This could mean redefining relationships, changing jobs, or even relocating to a new environment. Each of these decisions requires not just courage but also a clear understanding of why the change is necessary. How do these changes align with your deeper self and the signals you've been receiving? Furthermore, it is important to surround yourself with support during times of change. This support can come from friends, family, mentors, or even communities that align with your new direction. Who in your life can provide you with the support and encouragement you need? Sharing your journey can not only provide you with practical advice and emotional comfort, but also strengthen your resolve and commitment to your new path. In this part of our discussion, we've delved into how to interpret the signs from the universe and the initial steps to take towards change. We've considered the importance of distinguishing between growth-inducing challenges and energy-draining obstacles, listening to our intuition, evaluating new opportunities, and responding to physical and emotional signals. As we prepare to move into the next part of our exploration, we will focus on practical strategies for implementing change, maintaining resilience during transitions, and how to foster a mindset that embraces change as an opportunity for growth. In this third part of our exploration, we delve into the practical strategies for implementing change, maintaining resilience during transitions, and cultivating a mindset that embraces change as an opportunity for growth. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in not only navigating but also thriving in the new paths the universe points us towards. Implementing change effectively. When you decide to make a change, the first step is often the hardest. The enormity of what we're undertaking can sometimes feel overwhelming. To effectively implement change, break down the process into manageable steps. Begin by defining clear, specific goals. What exactly do you want to achieve? Once these goals are set, outline the steps required to reach them, prioritizing them in a logical sequence. For example, if your change involves shifting careers, you might start by researching new fields, followed by upskilling through courses or workshops, then updating your resume, and finally, applying for new positions. Each step should be actionable and measurable. How will you track your progress? Setting deadlines and benchmarks can help maintain momentum and provide a sense of accomplishment as you complete each step. Maintaining resilience during transitions. Transitions are inherently stressful, even when they're ultimately positive. To maintain resilience during these times, focus on building a supportive environment. This includes nurturing relationships with supportive friends and family, perhaps finding a mentor who has navigated a similar change, or joining community groups with similar interests or experiences. Additionally, maintain your physical and mental health through regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and mindfulness practices like meditation or yoga. These practices not only strengthen your physical resilience, but also enhance your emotional stability, helping you cope with stress more effectively. Another key component is to remain adaptable. The path of change is rarely linear. Unexpected challenges will arise, and plans will need adjusting. How you respond to these challenges can make the difference between a setback and an opportunity for further learning and adaptation. Cultivating a mindset for growth. Viewing change as an opportunity for growth is fundamental. This mindset can be cultivated through practices such as reflective journaling, where you can explore your thoughts and feelings about the change, and positive affirmations that reinforce your ability to handle transitions and grow from them. It's also beneficial to regularly remind yourself of the reasons behind the change. Why did you decide to take this new path? What are the benefits you expect to gain? Keeping these reasons in mind can provide motivation when the process becomes challenging. Lastly, practice gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's difficult or what's going wrong. Make it a habit to acknowledge what's going well, the progress you've made, and the help you've received. This not only shifts your focus from the difficulties but also enhances your overall well-being. Implementing and adjusting. As you implement changes, keep a flexible mindset. Be prepared to assess and adjust your plans as needed. Regularly check in with yourself. Are your actions moving you closer to your goals? What have you learned from the challenges you've faced? How can these lessons refine your approach? Remember, the goal isn't just to change but to evolve. Evolution implies a transformation that is deep and often requires continuous adjustment and learning. As we conclude this part of our exploration, we recognize that the journey of change is composed of both external actions and internal adjustments. We've discussed practical steps to implement change, strategies to maintain resilience, and ways to cultivate a mindset that sees change as an enriching process.